Welcome to Brainfold Builders, where we build your brain folds big and strong with knowledge. So we'll be going over Chapter 2, Programming Challenge 1 from starting out with C++ Early Objects 9th edition. Let's jump right in. So you always want to have a target statement. This is just saying what your program's going to be doing. We will be summing two numbers and outputting it. Now we have $include. This is the include directive. This is a preprocessor statement and it runs prior to the compiler and tells the compiler how to deal with the objects included in the header file. This sounds scary, but the include input output stream header file is just saying that, hey, we can now use cout and cin. And this include statement is telling the compiler how to deal with it. So this is our cheat code. Do not forget your cheat code, otherwise your program won't run. I say it's a cheat code because you did not have to code cout. A header file is basically an expansion of C++ that gives you more functions to use. It is pretty awesome. So with input output stream header file, we will be able to produce output in the terminal, see input in the terminal, and gather input from the terminal in user. Let's move on to use extremely important thing, no semicolon on this bugger. No semicolon on the include statement. Don't do it. You won't like it. Next we have using namespace standard. This declares the scope of the namespace so we don't have to write the prefix std : in front of every single function. This is not great for larger programs, but for starting to learn, we're perfect. We're set up. So now we go down to our main function, int main, with our pair of brackets. This declares our main function. You will later accrue more functions, but we're not worrying about that for right now. One does the job. So now, what are we doing? We are adding two numbers in num1 and num2, and we are storing their sum to total. Num1 is an integer value, and we have num1 will have the value of 50. We are storing 50 to the integer num1. Num2, we are storing the value of 100 to the integer num2. Integer num2. We have the integer data type here, and we have our user-defined variable, or programmer-defined variable, I should say, because we're defining it this time. And then we have whatever we're storing to it. And look at this. This is a single equal sign. This means it is the assignment operator, not equivalence. We are assigning whatever's on the right to whatever's on the left. And then finally we will have our total variable, which is an integer data type, and we are assigning to that num1 plus num2. Pretty straightforward. And since all of these are statements, we end them with a semicolon, otherwise our good old compiler will get all confuselated with itself. Now we are going to output. We are going to see the output. So we go cout, chevron, chevron, quotation, and whatever's in the quotation is just treated as one unit and outputted. So we got sum is, chevron, chevron, total. So whatever is stored to the total value will be outputted here. And then end L, that stands for end line. So it's going to end our line in the terminal. It will go to the next one after it. Then we have return 0, which is just saying if the rest of the program ran as expected, return is 0. So it's just a little insurance policy. If we see 0 at the end, we know everything went as planned. Let's run it. Wow, sum is 150. I could have never expected that. Just kidding, I did. We're going to do hand tracing in later videos, but not now. Great, this has been Brainfold Builders. I'll be coming at you next time with challenge number 2 from chapter 2. If this helped, consider liking, maybe even, dare I say, subscribe. Thanks for your time. Have a good day.